we had no energy.
Different energy.
At all.
Absolutely. Yep.
So, and it's like, give yourselves a chance. Like, play with some energy and enthusiasm and lay it all on the line. And we came that close, right? Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
We're still, we're still a dude or two away. But we're grinding. We're getting better. We're doing some things. We move some things around, right? We switched a little bit of who our backs are. We try to go back to what we did a little bit more last year. So I think we found our running back. I think the sophomore.
Roman seemed to give you a really big lift.
Oh yeah.
He just have good vision. I thought he found the holes really well.
Yes. He was the freshman MVP last year. And he's been coming along, and he's played some defense and spot on offense, and we dove all in this week and said, let's see what you can do, kiddo.
Absolutely.
When you have nothing else to lose, now it's time to see what you got. So he showed us that we've got an A running back, I think, right?
I thought there was some hidden things in the game too, especially with Logan on the kick returns, because he gave you guys so many short fields in the second half. That's really a big
he's
advantage.
A sneaky good athlete. Like, he's not gonna win any sprints against any elite sprinters, but he's got great field vision, and he's not afraid to take a hit, and he's not afraid to lower his shoulders. So that you can win some games with high school football players like that. So.
Unfortunately for you guys, Richardson is just so hard to defend because of the way he runs around, right? Because if you come up on him, he throws it, and if you don't, he runs. It's like
you saw it. He's faster than any guy we have on the field, and he showed that he went one way and came all the way back. We didn't help ourselves by taking bad angles, but if you take a good angle, you could stop him instead of letting him score. But that's happened last week too. Some kids are just faster, and if you don't, one misstep, and that cost us last weekend this week.
Because the biggest positive, obviously, is the way the kids come out in the second half, and they tie the game up, and they fall behind, tie it up again, fall behind, tie it up again, and it was like all of a sudden they just decided we're not going to take this anymore.
Yeah, that was the biggest take that we had a big, the old come to Jesus meeting on Monday with the team. You hit rock bottom, and where else are you going to go? So, they practiced hard, and they weren't going to quit. And we pushed them in practice, and, they just decided that let's really play a whole game and see what can happen. And, when you care and when you're emotional, and, this game is played with guts and emotion, and we had it today.
Absolutely.
And even though we were a little outmanned and we don't have the athletes, but, high school football is high school football. You always have a chance, and that's what I tell them. You play tough and discipline, you're always going to be in a football game.
They can carry this into next week.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, yeah. The league's up and down. It's not like it was last year. So, anyone can beat anyone. I think our kids should have some juice now moving into the next couple weeks.